subscribe today. What Dillygill does is takes apart the studio and what the studio is doing and the techniques and cinematography of the studio known as NASA. Quote from Dillygill. NASA are on the cutting edge of cinematography. They're not on the cutting edge of space travel. They're on the cutting edge of making telly.
So you're telling me those guys up there know that they're not up there and they're all acting and deceiving the world?
Yes.
That's what you're telling me right
Yes, without a doubt, the people who claim to be in space, are liars. Shameless, overt, outrageous, over-the-top liars. Yes, that's exactly what I'm telling you. All astronauts that claim to have been outside of Earth's, quote, atmosphere, sphere-shaped air, oxymoron with no barrier, any who claim to have been beyond that are liars. There is no outer space. There is no atmosphere, sphere-shaped air without containment. To claim that you've been beyond to a second law of thermodynamics violation is a lie. And you will and would know that you were lying when you told people that you'd been to a place you hadn't been. Likewise, anybody who claims to have gone to the outer limits, the next dimension, the afterlife, heaven, you name it. They're all liars too. Nobody's been, they're liars. Yes.
Have you tested gas pressure beyond Earth? Have you personally tested how gas behaves other than here on Earth?
There is no other than here on Earth. You give me an exception where I can test it beyond here on Earth. Oh, should I go to Aslan's territory or outer space that isn't real? Which one do I do to test it other than being here? How can I do that? Besides, we're talking about laws of nature. So your appeal to something that isn't even in our realm is inconsequential. We live here. We have natural law. Natural law governs the world we live in. Now, if you're going to say, well, up in the sky, it's a different world. What, like heaven? Yeah, they've renamed it space and decided what it's going to be. And they've said that they're the ones flying around in it. They're not. They're just liars. They're trying to be your god.
Like what they remember when we was little and we used to watch like Star Trek and Star Wars, and you watch the films and it's all fantasy and it's exciting and spaceships flying around. That's what NASA have done. They tried to bring that down to reality, and now we've got grown men walking around thinking that's actually really happening. Them films that you used to watch as a child is now real and happening somewhere in La La Land.